And it's my belief that we got to get through this health crisis before we even start to look at what this economy is going to look like, because it's going to be completely new. Our spending habits are changed forever. The way we interact has changed forever. The way we work has changed forever. And so what does a new economy look like? What does a new housing market look like? I think it's just a bunch of guesses until we get through this medical issue we're in.
So on the homeowner side, I'm curious, how are people negotiating this with their real estate companies or their mortgage holders? Because I would have to think that these mortgage companies can only hold so many mortgages without payment for so long before they themselves feel the economic impact of this. So I would love to get your understanding of this and how this works.
Yeah, so it's all kind of moving very quickly, but I can tell you, anybody listening, anybody in your sphere, pick up the phone and call your lender and just ask them. I mean, I have a lot of mortgages, and I can tell you that there's probably very few that require me to fill out documentation that's not giving me an answer right away. Flagstar, for example, I called them. They gave me a 180-day, no questions asked, 180-day deferment. There's a couple servicing arms that gave me 60 days and said everything is due on day 60. So, those servicers still have to make the payments, right? So to your point, the servicers still have to make the payments until they get direction from the lenders on what they can do. So they're offering reprieve with no financial ramifications, no negative credit hits, things like that, penalties, additional interest. They're not doing any of that, but they're requiring it to be paid June 1, essentially, where others are 60, 90, 180 days. So it's a pretty easy conversation right now for the consumer. And I would just say, listen, one of my mentors always tells me, go get money when you don't need it, because when you need it, you can't get it, right? And so even if you don't think you need it, even if you're employed right now, your business is doing good, whatever the situation is, just go get it. And if the payments, if all the money's due June 1, just keep it in your savings account and pay it all June 1. But if things come up and you need that cash, it's really hard to get it when you have to have it.